Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Okay, we got some Dominican Republic prostitutes who are fed up with you American men coming to their country and buying sex. Not from them, but from children. Yeah, fam. The women are exposing American men who are coming to their country to be with children. The women also said that the government is in on it. They say the government knows all about it, and the government gives these guys passes to sometimes threaten them and abuse them. Yeah. So why do they deal with these guys? It's a cold game, fam. And where the hell are the parents of these children? I got it. Grown women, they're making their choices. They decide who they want to be with, who they want to give their body to. One of them even had a shirt on, said something to the effect of, "My body, not yours." So they can do whatever they want to do with their body. They have complete autonomy over their body until they end up in the crosshairs of a predator. And now they're fighting for their life. Yeah. It's a cold game. The parents, where are they? They got little children out here prostituting their bodies to eat. It go on in the U.S. too now. Don't get it twisted. It go on in the U.S. But I do believe a lot of these guys travel to the DR because the government actually protects them. Well, they protect them to a certain extent over here too, but even more so over there. They ain't got to worry about getting charged, getting caught up, because if certain people find out about these type of activities, then they're going to jail, but not in the DR. These women are saying that the government protects these predators. It's cool. They just turn a blind eye. Imagine what type of children are going to be produced from those type of circumstances. Imagine the lack of trust that those children have for the adults who know this is happening to them. First of all, they've been betrayed by their own parents. For them to be out there selling their bodies for food, they've been betrayed by their own parents first and foremost. And then they're being betrayed by members of law enforcement and people in the community and the people who are actually paying for sex and violating them. There used to be a time when an adult would see a child being violated or a child in danger, and they swoop in to play the hero, make sure the kid gets home safely. Now, not so much. It's a cold, cold game. These children are going to grow up and they are going to resent authority. They are going to grow up to hate their parents. They're going to grow up to hate adults, other adults, because of the way that they were treated. This type of trauma is not going to just go away just because they turn a certain age or they get a nice job or they, meet a nice person and form a union. It's not going to go away just like that. And the women who were telling the story, although they're part of the problem because they are out there selling their bodies. That's part of the problem. One could argue if there was no supply, perhaps there'd be no demand. And all of these women are not innocent. I got to call a strike and a ball, fam. This is not blaming the victim, but all of these women are not innocent. Some of these women put poison in men's drinks, killed them and robbed them. And not all of these guys are guys who are out trying to mess with kids or cheat on their woman or whatever. Some of these guys are just going to DR for business purposes. They find themselves at a bar, perhaps having a conversation, whatever, and they get slipped something in their drink. Next thing you know, they're in the hotel room dead. It happens. Sometimes you might order room service. You get your food brought to you. They didn't spike your drink. Perhaps you got some orange juice or some water that's been spiked. Because when you go to these hotels, they put plastic over the glass. Some saran wrap makes it seem like, it's fresh, it ain't been tainted or whatever. But it ain't nothing to drop something in there and, violate somebody. That's nothing. If you're thinking about going to one of these Central American countries or South American countries or anywhere outside of the U.S., and you're thinking about, especially if you're thinking about going over there to get some sex, you better be very, very careful, because you can get your head knocked off out there. In fact, a lot of guys are turning up dead. And one of the big reasons is jealousy. It's dudes over there that see y'all going over there, coming for their women, and they don't like it. So they setting up a lot of these dudes, robbing them and killing them. And also, hell, even a lot of the women are spiteful. A lot of the women don't like that attitude of men coming over there just, using them, And not to say that men, where they are, don't use them also. But people from overseas, foreigners, especially Americans, are fair game. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.